Okay, now the first thing I need to do is I have my thing. I'm gonna get my flour, and I always use a scale because a scale will give me the exact amount every time. So 2.250, 2 1/4 pounds of flour for my 2-loaf recipe of bread. Okay, there I have my flour just right. And now I'm going to take a cup measurement. I'm going to put 3 cups of this flour in my mixing bowl. Just like that. And now I'm going to put this mixing bowl over here for now. And I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm going to keep right up here. Not easy. 1 tablespoon of salt. And 2 tablespoons of yeast. That is all my dry ingredients, and that's all there is to it. Mix them up a little bit. And now I'm going to prepare my liquid ingredients, and I'll get back. Now I have my liquid ingredients all heated up to temperature, and I'll pour them into this group here. This tin has the yeast and everything. Mix up the yeast, the salt, the 3 cups of flour. Mix it all up, scrape it from the bottom so that it doesn't stick at all. I mix it. Now, put it on my KitchenAid mixer. And I use this now. Beat it up, and I beat it for about a minute now. And it's possible that this method here could be changed. It's what I started doing. It works good, so I let it be, let it go, and let it go for about a minute. Then I speed it up. Let it mix well. I've got 2 eggs ready. Let it get nice and smooth and beat up good. Let it beat for about a minute this way. Again, I'm not sure if this is necessary. It's just something I've been doing. It was something that was in the original recipe and it worked. So now I've got to add 2 eggs. Let them get really well beaten up. Once it's well beaten, reduce it down to 1. And start to add the flour in here. That mix up well. Lower the mixer, shut it off, take this off of here. Take my rubber spatula, remove the dough from the mixer. Again, it's possible you could do this directly with the kneading attachment. I just had never done it. One of these days I'm going to experiment with that and see if I can save myself a step. Back on the mixer. Put it on one. Knead it for 10 minutes. This is the bread kneading in the KitchenAid mixer for 10 minutes. I also have a 3-bed recipe that this mixer can mix in here. It's quite full, but it does it. Makes 3 loaves of bread in your oven at the same time. That's what I usually use. But for the cinnamon rolls, I only need the 2-loaf recipe because it's sufficient dough for that. In fact, it might be a little extra. So in about 10 minutes, we'll be taking this out and setting it to rise. At this point, I have softened about 1.25 cups to 1.5 cups of butter, taken a spatula or whatever, and I've spread it all over this half-sheet pan. This is the pan I'm going to be baking 15 big cinnamon rolls in. And now I'm going to take the next step where I have mixed the cinnamon and sugar, and I put it in an old cinnamon shaker like this, and I will use this to shake the cinnamon on my pan. It works really good. So let me do that now. Now there is a good amount of cinnamon and sugar on the bottom of the pan that will be on the bottom of the cinnamon rolls. The next point is when the dough has risen, I'll roll it out onto a big sheet, and I'll show you the next part. Now I've got the dough, it's all risen, and I punched it down and brought it out. And now I'm going to make it the whole size of this cutting board. It's one of the largest size cutting boards I can get. I need to have enough flour so it doesn't stick, and I don't want it to stick underneath. So I'm going to work it, making it kind of the same on both sides. This way first, and get it here. Now we're going to make this, I'm going to roll this out big. So I have to use my mega rolling pin, and I'm going to roll it all the way out here, full size. And I want it really quite a nice square here. I don't want it smaller on one side like this here. I'm going to try to make it square so that normally I do this on another table. But for the camera, I'm doing it here. And get it good and rolled out, both sides here. Really rolled out big. Let's get it rolled out all the way. Because we're going to need all of this. We're going to need all of this. And get it the full size here. And all the way down. Now, I've got this rolled out big. I'm going to take I use a wooden type of plate. I'm just going to smear this butter on it. I found that if I use melted butter, the melted butter likes to run out all over the place. So actually I don't want to put butter up here. That was my error. I want to leave that space to glue it together a little bit. Smear the butter on the whole thing. Really is easy this way. Makes the whole thing work easier. Lots of butter. Yeah, lots of butter. Right out to the edge here. Right out to the edge. Butter for the whole thing. Make sure there's lots of butter here. This is going to taste good. Actually, it's margarine, not butter. Okay, now I got that done, I'm going to get my cinnamon, which I have placed over here. I'm going to take the cinnamon, and I'm just going to put lots of cinnamon and sugar here. This is the cinnamon and sugar. 1.5 cups of sugar to 1/4 cup of cinnamon. All the way up to just about to the edge. My error was I put butter right on the edge. Now, how much cinnamon you put is up to you. My family likes it sweet. And I'll put it right up near the edge. Make sure it's well covered. Easy, easy, easy. Now, start rolling it. Not complicated. Just start rolling it nice and tight, as tight as you can, which is almost impossible. Because it's big. But we'll keep rolling it up. Of course, this is all raising now while we're working on it, especially where I live in a tropical country. Going right off the edge here, and I'll just kind of close it up, seal it up, so nothing falls out. Keep rolling it up. Keep rolling it up. You want it more or less the same size as much as you can. Yep, now, I didn't get a little water. I've got to go get a little water. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to put a little water on the edge here, seal it up, and roll it right up. Bring it right down here and here. I've got my roll sealed up. I'll move it off to one side a little bit. And now I've taken a knife that I've sharpened. It's a good sharp knife. I want 15 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Okay. Cut them. Take them, put them right in the pan. 1. 2. Lots of space because we're going to let them get big. I like big ones. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 14. 15. Now I've got all 15 pieces in the pan, as you can see. Now we're going to let it rise. Here they are risen. They're risen and ready to go in the oven now. 350 degrees. And I'll bake them and they'll be out shortly. Meanwhile, I'll make the coating to go on the top. Okay, here they are. Hot out of the oven. Now I'm going to put the topping on. I've mixed it up, and I'm going to spread it on with a rubber spatula. I'll show you the picture after that's done. And here is the finished product. 15 giant cinnamon rolls coated with a delicious topping, piping hot, ready to eat. Any questions, please write.